Okay, in the last video, I left with a little teaser, and I was talking about Jesus, saying that Jesus came to reveal the Father. You can look at that at Rediscovering Jesus, Part 2. And at the end, I made a statement about, so then why are we here? If Jesus came to reveal the Father, then why are we here? Let's write that. Let's write that out here. Why are we here? Why are we here on earth? Jesus came to reveal the Father, and that means to be in a relationship with the Father of union. And the result of that relationship is that the Father reveals himself through Jesus. This relationship of union ties all the way back to the Garden of Eden. The two trees and the tree of life. The tree of life was banned. That tree of life is now restored. Remember, this is not a physical construct. This is a relational construct. You can review these in prior videos. Look at the whole series of messages on two trees in the gardens. You can get into this. So, why are we here? Jesus came to reveal the Father. Guess why we're here? We're here to reveal Jesus. What does that mean? To be in a relationship of union with Jesus such that Jesus reveals himself through us. Wow. This is what God had intended for man all along. Two trees, tree of life, a relational construct, union. In this relationship of union, functioning out of that relationship of union in such a way that we're living the same exact kind of life that Jesus did. The big picture is that Jesus came to restore humanity to what God had intended all along. He is the archetype. He is the archetype of what it means to be human. Fully human. Because God never intended for us to live alone. He always intended for us to live out of a relationship of union with himself. And that is the real kicker. That's what was lost at the garden, restored in Jesus, lived out in Jesus, and now left behind for us, that we might live out of that. Now what I want to do is hook up some scripture to this, okay? And let me see how I might do this. I think I have to cut this video short and come back in the next video. All I'm going to do is give you scripture for this. I'll do that. I'm going to cut off on this one and then come back to the next one, the next video. And in that one, all I'll do is link up in the scripture and talk about this, because I want you to see that this comes from the Christian scripture. I'm not making this up. I want you to see language in the scripture that's going to cause you to scratch your head and go, Now later on, we're going to talk about, we're going to look at the question of how Jesus did this. That's a strategy question. And we're going to look at that for Jesus, and we'll tie that into ourselves, because we're going to see that we have the same strategy. But what I'll do is I'll cut this video off, go on to the next one, and all I'm going to do in the next one is provide the scripture to show that we are here to reveal Jesus. See you in the next video.